All right, guys, we are talking all things 3-day refresh. I'm so excited to walk you through exactly what to do, how to do it, my best tips and tricks. This is probably, I don't know, the 6th or 8th time I've done this program over the past 5.5 years, and I always love either leading up to an event or right after the holidays, or you just feel like you're totally off your nutrition game. This is a really great, healthy way to reset your habits, to hone in your nutrition, and to fuel your body with the plant-based fuel it needs, and to remind yourself that, to me, you can prove to yourself that you can do something that's not normal to you. I know personally, I love eating meat. I love having protein. I love having dairy. But when it comes to January, I just need a reset. And especially this year, I'm so excited to have a team do it with me. So I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly what you need to do. It's pretty easy. When you get your package, it will come in this nifty box. And I personally leave this out on my counter for the next 3 days to make it super simple. So for each day, there's a package. There's a couple of them. There's a fiber sweep and there's 2 vanilla fresh. And then if you do not already have your monthly Shakeology, you also got the option with Shakeology, because that is so necessary for this program. I really feel that you can't do it without it. That's just my opinion. I'm a Shako lover. So they make it super simple for you and break down exactly what to have when. But I also love having this program guide on here. And so for me, I know exactly what to do when I wake up, within an hour, when to have my breakfast, what to have, and I'm going to go through some quick tips for you guys on how I kind of approach this. So first and foremost, you need to take photos and measurements before you start. This is so important because it's so easy to go along the way and feel like you're bloated or you're not getting the results that you want to see. And so it's so important whenever you start any program, please take photos, because the scale is not the only way to measure. And I love using a tape measure. I personally don't even step on the scale that much anymore because I love seeing my photo progress. Pictures have 1,000 words. The second tip is you got to know why you're doing this program. If it's just to lose weight, you're probably not going to stick to it. If it's to gain control back over your nutrition and prove to yourself you can do something that is hard, maybe outside of your comfort zone, if it is to look your best for a big event coming up, all things that motivate me. I like to have an end goal, but I also will say I don't like to put this right up before my vacation, because what happens when you go on vacation, you go off the deep end, and what's the point of doing this program right before then? So I like to have something that's meaningful to me, that's coming up, that I want to feel my best, but also that's not going to go from 0 to 100. So stagger it a little bit around the events that you are doing it for, okay? The third thing is use the time that you would normally work out, and I'm going to touch on this a little bit more, for more sleep and more personal development. This is a great way for you to introduce reading each morning and getting up and starting your day off right, having that glass of water, having your Shakeology, fueling your brain with the positivity that you want to cultivate more of in your life. And wellness and nutrition really cultivates that positivity in your life. So for me, I replace the time I'd normally work out with maybe a little bit more personal development, more reading or more podcasts or more video content that's going to start my day off right. And the last thing is you got to plan. You can't go to work with none of your food. You can't go out without having your bags packed. You need to have a plan and know what's going on in your next 3 days to be successful with this. So let's talk about nutrition. There is a great list of things that you can have in here when you go to your fruit options and your vegetable options. And so what I always recommend is pick things that you like. The meals are stupid simple, guys. Like, I do not make tons of meals. Personally, I don't even do the dinner options to a T, because I know I need to have a serving of fruit in the morning with a serving of, at lunch, with a serving of vegetable and healthy fat. So I'm going to go to this list and say, okay, I like cucumbers and I like an apple. So I can do that with peanut butter and I'll be happy. Okay. And the same thing with the vanilla fresh shake. You know that it should be blended with 1 1/4 cups of water. So you really want to follow this as close as possible. Yes, I've brought my blender to work. No, it's not a big deal. Who cares what anybody else thinks? You're doing this for you and you only. So Everybody else can sit and have their bonbons, but you're doing this because you're connected to a deeper why, because it has a purpose and a meaning in your life. So don't worry about what anybody else says. I don't really care if I blend it there because this is for me, this is for nobody else, and I'm the only one that has to live in my body. All right, so keep it simple and plan things in your day that are not centered around food. So if your family is planning to go out for dinner, please try to make that a different day. Or plan ahead and look at the meal and say, I can only have fresh greens without any dressing or any of that other crap, and can I have a side of peanut butter or something that's from the list? You got to stick to the list. Or even better, bring your meal with you to the restaurant because you are committed to making this program work for you. And just because everybody else is doing something different doesn't mean that you get a pass. This program is meant to be followed to a T for a reason. It's meant to reset your gut and your nutrition and your digestion. You got to follow it to a T. Eat all your foods. Don't skip them. Do them as close as possible to the time frames listed. So for example, when you wake up, you got to have that 8 to 10 ounces of water. Within an hour, you need to have your breakfast, which is going to include your Shakeology. It's going to include your fruit. And then optional morning tea. I highly recommend the green tea. Do it if you can do it. Know that you're probably going to pee a lot. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to be honest here. This is not a program where you're going to be in the bathroom number 2 all the time, okay? Just get out of your head. But if you've been eating fried chicken for the last 10 days, then yeah, your body's going to freak out more. You're going to be more bloated. You're probably going to be a little bit more gassy because your body has more to work through. But if you've been eating fairly well over the past couple weeks, and this is just kind of a reset, you're going to get a little bit of that, but everybody is different. So make sure that you're reaching out to your coach and reaching out to your team for help with those situations. But just know that you're going to go to the bathroom and pee a lot because you're going to have a lot of liquids in you. And then mid-morning is your fiber sweep. Now, one of the biggest things I will say is only mix it with almost less than a cup of water and chug it as fast as you can. It's not disgusting. It is there for a reason. You cannot skip it. So just get used to, you got to shake it really fast and chug it really fast. It's kind of like chugging a beer in college. Personally, I never did that because I don't like beer, but you know what I mean. And then for lunch, you're going to have your vanilla fresh shake, and that's why I say plan to bring your blender to work. It's okay. Who cares what anybody else thinks? I personally like to eat my fruit on this meal, so sometimes people like to bring a banana and mix it in with their vanilla fresh shake, but I personally like it with water and ice, just like I'd have my Shakeology, and it's good to go, and then have my vegetable and healthy fats. And then I also bring my afternoon snack to work, which is a vegetable and another healthy fat. I haven't really done the raw juice, even though that's an option, because I just like to keep it stupid simple when it comes to nutrition. So let's see, what else? When it comes to exercise, I don't exercise on this program. You cannot do hardcore workouts. The only workouts you can do on this program is walking, and there is a 3-day refresh yoga option on Beachbody On Demand. This is not meant to go hardcore. You will see stars because this is not a program meant to be working out on intensely. You can take a walk, go with your dogs around the park, do some stretching, some light yoga, but really this is meant for your body to connect to who you are and how you feel and what it's like to fuel your body with the greatest stuff on earth. So take advantage of this time and really pour it back into your family or the things that you love that maybe you haven't gotten to do, and use this opportunity to just rest and let your nutrition take its course and own that. Savor your Shakeology. I really love that we can still have chocolate Shakeology on this because it tastes like a dessert. Yes, it has to be at breakfast. It's there for a reason. Again, following the order. And let me get to the dinners. So there's dinner recipes in the back here. And like I said, I try to stick to the simple ones. So veggie stir fry is a good one because you could pick some of the vegetables from the list and use the same mixtures. I also like the kale mix. The cucumber tomato salad is another favorite because it's super simple. But pick things that are simple to you. Try to stick as closely to this as possible, and you're good to go. Honestly, I make mostly the same thing every single night. Or like at Trader Joe's, I'll get the broccoli slaw, so it's already made up, and mix it with the olive oil that's from here and some of the salts, and I'm good to go, much like what's already here. And then just remember, it's only 3 days. If you need help remembering when to eat, set timers in your phone. Plug into an accountability group. I love doing this with a group of women so we can text each other when we have moments of weakness, and it's like, stay strong. It's only 3 days. It's not hard. You can totally do this, and you can prove to yourself that you can do things that are outside of your comfort zone, but they're not forever. It's only 3 days. It's 72 hours. You can totally rock it, and I'm so excited to celebrate your success and your progress and see your results and the shining, glowing person you become by doing this program all out. So hopefully those tips help you. If you have any others, please drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear them, and let's go rock the 3-day refresh.